Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful sunny Brands Hatch. Who would have thought, hey, well, what a wonderful week we've had of weather as well, but what a delight it is to be here today, and I'm delighted to say the classic touring cars, the Thunder and Boss. And if you just pan down there, you can see the cars heading out onto the grid. This is for qualifying. It's the Thunder and Boss and the classic touring cars, and just look at that machinery. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. We've got the Falcon down there. You've got the Mazda. That is a sight. In fact, I'm gonna have to take a picture of that, because that is a sight to behold, isn't it? What a beautiful sight, and it's qualifying. It's a 15-minute session here around Brands Hatch Indy. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It's going to be intense. It's going to be action-packed, and it's only qualifying. Of course, we've got a race to come at 1:30 as well. We'll be live for that later too, and you won't want to miss any of the action. It's the first track action of the day here at Brands Hatch as well. We're just waiting for the green light. 9 o'clock is when we're due to get out. I'll run full commentary for you. We can watch the action of these cars. What a grid that is, by the way. We are expecting a very full grid. I can see Stuart Kai's Mustang down the bottom. We'll point that out as he comes around. In fact, they're struggling to get out of the assembly area. There's so many of them. If you're watching this right now, come on, tell me, how gorgeous does that look right there? What a thing of beauty that is. Now, we've parked ourselves at the top of the media centre here at Brands Hatch. Very kindly allowed us up here to capture as much of the action as possible. This is going to be exciting, isn't it? I'm looking forward to it. We've got 2 red lights at the end of the pit lane. We should be going green any second now. A full grid. The racing is going to be intense, isn't it, later? Isn't it just? You've got that tight Paddock Hill bend here at Brands, and I can tell you, when you drive down it, it's a lot steeper than it probably looks when you're watching here. But when you do drive down it, I tell you, your stomach just drops. Drivers trying to keep cool down there. And we have green lights, and they're about to fire out to shut the doors. This is the CTC Thunder and Boss qualifying session, 15-minute session for the first race of the day at 1:30. That will get underway later. We'll be live for that as well. This is going to be really, really exciting. I'm going to run qualifying. Look at that Vectra down there, by the way, modelled on the old BTCC car. What an absolute beauty that is. The Golf liveried Mustang there. We've got the Audi TT coming down. Look. The old Ford Capri. You've got the BMWs, of course. The Ford Escort, look. The Simply Serviced Ford Escort. We are broadcasting to that page. There is Ross John Jetty as well in a Lotus Bullet. There's a Diet Coke. All the way from Australia's Griffin. There's Yanaki in the blue Skyline there. There is Stuart Kai in the Doomin Tweaks Mustang. Absolutely beautiful machine, and look at this Holden just coming out the back here as well. I'm going to keep you up to date with all of the timings as well, so look, enjoy, won't you, as we watch these cars, these beautiful machines thunder around Brands Hatch. It's a real joy to be up so high and be able to have such a wonderful view of the action here. So welcome wherever you're watching this today. It's a real pleasure. Robinson in car number 18 does a 1:13.08. Of course, it's too early to really say. They are racing around the Brands Hatch Indy circuit as well. It's a shorter circuit, just under a mile long. So lap times will be very, very quick in these monstrous machines here. I'll give you a little bit of information about the Boss and Thunder cars. The Thunder Saloon Championship. The competitors participate in the Saloon Coupe Hatchback and the State car. You can even race in the State car based on the standard fiberglass and steel production shell and designed to carry at least 4 people. These are marketed before the 1st of January 2011, whilst the historic Thunder Saloon cars marketed before the 1st of January 1983. Now the Boss cars, which are obviously sharing the track as well, the Blue Oval Saloon Series, this is for competitors participating in the Saloon Coupe Hatchback or Estate cars manufactured by the Ford Motor Company, hence the Blue Oval, makes sense. But you have cars that are designed to carry at least 4 people, and they have to have been marketed before the 1st of January 2013. So I can tell you, it's car number 49, Waterman, is your provisional pole sitter. He's done a 55.869. Now Morgan Owen has just taken car number 48. He's done a 55.008. Expect these times to be changing rapidly, and already we've got 12 minutes left of this qualifying session. It's flying by, isn't it? What a massive grid of cars. 27 cars we have registered here today. It is jam-packed out on the circuit. It's a small circuit, but it's very, very quick. It's the Indy circuit here at Brands Hatch. A noise these cars are making. The car number 40, Sapra, is your provisional pole sitter, 53.514. Oh, it's just suddenly changed. Car number 5, Hughes, has done a 52.627. Car number 5, he is your provisional pole sitter. Expect a lot to change over the next 11 minutes or so. I can see Ron Jesse there in the Lotus Bullet. The beautiful Talbot. Looks like there's a bit of blue smoke coming out the back of Andy Robinson's Ford Falcon there. You can see the yellow and red car. So we're going to be here throughout the day as well. We are going to chat to the drivers a little bit later. But as soon as this is finished, we're going to get ourselves ready for the pre-66 qualifying, which we'll bring for you live as well. What a sound. So please like, comment, share. Who are you cheering for today? We do want to hear from you. So Morgan Owen, car number 48, he's just gone fastest again. He's done a 51.781. He is your provisional pole man. Hughes in second, Sapra, Janecki in that beautiful blue skyline. Andrew Wilson in the Holden, he is 5th place with a 53.736. And Ron Chetty's just jumped up to 5th. Ross Ronchetti has just jumped up to 5th in that Lotus Talbot, 53.736. Still Morgan Owen, your provisional pole man. Car number 48 with a 51.781. Wow, fantastic timing going around here in Brands Hatch Indy. The noise is just sensational, isn't it? What a beautiful sound. Stuart Kai in his gorgeous Ford Mustang is currently running in 22nd. He's done a 59.290. That's a car to watch out for though. Now if you joined us at Cadwell Park, what a thrilling day's racing we had there. Michael Pensible and Andy Robinson going toe-to-toe in both races. Pensible won the first race in somewhat controversial circumstances, shall we say. Robinson claimed the second race, but only after Pensible had a penalty. What will we expect this afternoon as we go live for the race 1 of the Boss and Thunder Saloons? That gets underway at 1:30. We'll be live for that too. So Morgan Owens come into the pits, and it's Hughes, car number 5. And it's that gorgeous Vauxhall Vectra, that BTC Vectra that you can see just pounding down Paddock Hill Bend now, up towards Druitt, the tight right-hander. We just pan round onto Druitt up there. He's just coming into the apex now. I'll talk him through as he comes down. He's the Vectra right at the back of the grid. That is your provisional pole sitter car as he's just coming round Graham Hill Bend. A tight left-hander at the back of this group here. There he goes, car number 5. He's on a 52.212. 51.511 is his provisional pole position. Wilson's just jumped up to second. Andrew Wilson, he's done a 51.739. That is good enough for second place as it stands. Morgan Owen in third at 51.781. Sapra in fourth at 51.962. We've got Robinson in fifth at 52.427. Hand in sixth at 52.468. Haynsford in seventh, 52.899. And Hawkins, Janecki, Ron Chetty, Voice, Griffin, Waterman, Grange, Waterman. We've got 2 Watermans. Denwood, Can, Reynolds, Carr, Devereux, Palmer, Howard, Osmond, Dewin. I'm not too sure who car number 6 is. We don't have a name for that. Then we've got Kai, Smith, Bull and Dunkley at Beaumont. And that is your 30 cars we now have registered out on the track. Magnificent stuff here. This is a thrilling qualifying session, almost as good as the race itself, isn't it? I really hope you're picking up some of this noise as well as we are, because this is an absolute cracker. This is an absolute whopper. It is going toe to toe, even in qualifying, isn't it? And it is Hughes. Hughes is into the pits in that Vauxhall Vectra, but he is on provisional pole with just over 7 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. Leon, if you come back, we'll pan back down onto the main straight. We are starting to get a fair bit of pit action now. There we go, look. A lot of the cars pulling in and out. You can see the Ford Escort at the back of the grid. He's now pulled into the pits. Goes Stuart Kai in that Ford Mustang. What a beauty. 6.5 minutes of qualifying left to go, and it's Wilson. It's Andrew Wilson, car number 97. He is now on provisional pole, done at 51.297. Morgan Owen in second place at 51.446. Hughes in that observation, dropped down to third at 51.511. We've got Zapra in the pits. In fact, you're looking at him. He's just come into the pits, says Zapra. We just panned down. He's the BMW, the silver BMW. You can see right there. That is Sapra. He's currently running in 4th place in this qualifying session. The car you're looking at, just checking tyre pressures there. So it's Wilson from Morgan Owen, Hugh Sapra you're looking at. Then car number 18, I believe that is Andy Robinson. Then Han, Janecki, Hawkins, Card, Haynsford, Ron Chetty in the beautiful Lotus Talbot. Then you've got Griffin, Australian Griffin in the Diet Coke BMW. Voice, then the two Watermans, Can, Denwood, Reynolds, Devereaux, Dewin, Dunkley, Palmer, Howard. We have an unknown. Then we've got Osborne, Kai, Smith, Bullen, Beaumont and Wise. That was Reynolds just pulling out of the pits there. And as expected, we do sort of have blue flags waved all over the track today, as you would expect. I've just seen the Ford Sierra Wise head out. Did see him in the paddock this morning, gearing up, ready to go. So we've got just under 5 minutes of this qualifying session left to go. Andy McEvely says, "Go on, Tony Palmer." As we always say, please do like, comment and share. We do want to hear from you. We do look at the comments where possible. We don't read them out as we're live. We do go back and have a look at them. So we do want to know who you are watching here today. Who do you want to cheer for? We want to know. We want to hear from you. Brandy Positive said, "Is it still open to spectators? Won't allow me to buy any more tickets online." It is open to spectators, Bradley, but I do think it's pre-booked only. I know you're trying to buy, but I guess maybe it's a little bit too late to buy now, unfortunately. I'm really sorry to say that. Maybe try for tomorrow, because don't forget there are 4 classic touring car races tomorrow. There goes Robinson in that car number 18, currently running in 6th, winner at Cadwell Park, of course, in race 2. To keep a sharp eye on that car today. You thought the powerful Brabham Straight and Cooper Straight here would suit that car quite well, and the Thunder down Paddock Hill Bend into Druids, that tight hairpin at the top end of the circuit here. So it's still Wilson from Morgan Owen, from Hughes, from Sapra, from Hawkins, from Robinson, from Hand, from Janecki, from Card, from Haynsford. That is your current top 10 to make up the grid for the race at 1:30 this afternoon. So we have just over 3 minutes left to go of this qualifying session. I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I have, because wow, what a whopper it's been. The noise! We're right at the top of the media centre and I can barely hear myself talk. It is going to make for fascinating viewing later, of course. Remember, you can watch this on TV as well on the 8th, 9th of August. You can watch the race, that is, anyway. So 2.5 minutes left to go. What a great qualifying session we've had. 32 cars circulating Brands Hatch Indy. It is nice. Oh no, and I can see car number 97 over there. We just find out who that is. Wilson. That is your provisional pole sitter going round. He's just got through the clouds there. He's now coming round. Is he going to come into the mix? That is your provisional pole sitter. Oh no, he's not going again. It's just a warm-up lap. You can see him overtaking now. Wilson on the inside there, just going past the Diet Coke BMW. That is your provisional pole man. He's starting another flying lap. What can he do? He's done a 51.297. He's 0.149 seconds ahead of Morgan Owen. Magnificent stuff. It has the atmosphere of a race, doesn't it, Leon? It has a party atmosphere here today. There are spectators socially distancing, of course, not that many. Obviously, a reduced number of tickets being sold here today, but spectators are allowed to come in just so long as they stay in the spectator areas only. So we have just over a minute of this qualifying session today. Can anybody get past Andrew Wilson? A 51.9297 rather is the qualifying time to beat at the minute. There goes Janecki there in that beautiful Nissan Skyline. Car number 19, certainly one to look out for. We spoke to him at Cadwell Park. He started at the back of the grid. He was making stunning progress. So he's certainly feeling feisty. He'll want another strong result here at Brands Hatch today. Rest assured. And they're coming into the pits. It looks like, oh, we had the checkered flag. Is the checkered flag out? No, we still have green. We still have green lights. Just a lot of cars coming into the pits. They won't get another lap in. Only the cars currently circulating now will be able to get another lap in. So a lot have decided to pull in, and it looks like Andrew Wilson will be your pole sitter for the race at 1:30 this afternoon. It'll be a 15-minute race to decide the winner. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it's going to be jam-packed, it's going to be intense, and it's going to be something you are not going to want to miss here. 32 Boss and Thunder Saloon cars pounding around Brands Hatch. Wow, fascinating. Look, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? But what a magnificent qualifying session we have just seen there. Now, I'm delighted to say we're going to cut to a very, very short break just whilst we set up and get ready for the pre-66 cars for qualifying. So, just to clarify, Wilson on pole, Morgan Owen in second, Hughes in third, Sapbury in fourth, Hawkins fifth, Robinson sixth, Hand seventh, Janecki eighth, Card ninth, Haynsford in 10th. That is your top 10 starting grid for the race at 1:30. We'll see you very, very shortly. We're just going to go get set up for the pre-66s, so come straight back.